Hey guys, what's up? Archer here, and I will be going over the M4A1S and the M4A4 for today's CSGO tips and tricks video. Now, I'm not really going to be telling you, oh, you should use this gun over the other. I'm just going to be presenting you pros and cons about each gun, and hopefully that'll help you influence your choice about which gun you want to choose. Now, for the pros and cons of the M4A1S are as follows. It's very stealthy, which is a pro in my opinion. Good aim is pretty much required for the M4A1S, which may be a con for somebody if you can't aim that well, but aim can always be improved. It's very surgical, which is a pro for me. It's not for holding down sights, which may be a con for some people, but if you're offensive, that's a pro for you. And like I said, it's more offensive than defensive. The reason why I say this is because you need ammo if you want to be defensive. Because if more people are coming, you're always going to want to have ammo in case you're spraying down people or stuff like that. Which is why if you're offensive, you can always just, go for the dink, then pull down, and they will die. Which is also what I mean by surgical. Now, the only bad thing about both guns that the two share is that they cannot dink they cannot push through helmets like the AK-47 can. Like, you can see that I have to shoot them once in the head. They're still alive, but because I've shot them in the head once, I can literally shoot them in the foot and they'll die, because they already have 80 damage done to them, or somewhere around there. But of course, you can always go for the headshot if you want to. Oh, look at that, they're dancing. But, if you want to be sure about getting a kill, then here's what you can do. You can always aim for the head, then pull down. No matter what distance you're at, like, okay, this guy's really far away compared to where I am. Decent engagement distance, but you can see that if you just take your time and aim for the head, then pull down, they're not even going to know what hit them. So, okay, over there, for example, just aim for the head, pull down. Oh, see, I missed. Aim for the head, pull down. Aim for the head, pull down, etc. You have like an 80% chance of getting them almost each time if you're a decent aimer. Now, I'm not saying I'm a decent aimer, but definitely not the worst. See, that's where the 20% kicked in. But aiming, etc. You're not going to get headshot points for it, but that doesn't really matter. No one's as good as Scream. But that being said, we will move on to the M4A4. And I'll go over each gun at the end as an overall. But moving on, the M4A4, it's loud, as in, you can't use it for stealth. Its gun aim is not necessarily a need, comparing it to the M4A1S, simply because you can spray down people more because you have more ammo to work with. And it's good for holding down sights because you have the ammo, and it's more defensive than offensive because you have more ammo. Now, of course, you can do the same thing with the M4A4, which is pulling down and hitting them, but you can also just try to get the headshots if you want to. Doesn't really matter, but you can see that it's very simple to just aim and pull down. Of course, these are also against bots, so results may vary, but that being said, we can have them move around too, just to see what happens. Random, what are you gonna do? Oh, speed 4. Okay, so they're moving around. What the fuck? No. So yeah, these guys are doing whatever the fuck they want. No random. Just speed 4. 80 ADA. Alright, so they're doing like weird dashes and shit. But no. Just spray these fuckers down and you can easily get them. If they weren't such assholes. But normally that's not even realistic movement, so that doesn't really matter. But you can always practice against that if you want. But, as I said, the M4A4 is good for holding down sights, and it has a lot more ammo, so you can possibly spray down if you want to, such as that, or, holding down sprays so that you can try to get them. I'm not the best at spraying, so maybe that's not not a good example, but pull down and to the right, and you'll probably get them, varying on the distance. Thought he died. But then again, with the M4A1S, as you can see, you could just run up to them, not even run up to them, stay a good distance away, and just go for that. Also, if you don't hit them in the head, but instead, like, what I've been doing sometimes is just hitting them in the chest a couple times. You can always just dink them afterwards. Like, if you hit them once in the chest and dink them, they're gonna fucking die. Because, you know, a dink does 80 damage alone, and a chest shot, what, that does like 20 damage? So, you know, they're dead. If you want to get the headshot points, that is, and if you want to just be a douchebag and try to style against people. But this is basically if you just want to get better. So pull down, be patient with your aiming, and just try to get better. It's simple as that. Oh, that was 2 for 1. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember that M4A1S is more offensive than defensive, and the M4A4 is more defensive than offensive. So, you know, that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say. And hopefully this helps you influence your decision on which gun you should use. And personally, I use the M4A4. I can use either or, it doesn't matter. But I use the M4A4 because I'm more of a defensive person or a lurker, and I don't tend to be that offensive. So, that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I am Archer, and I am signing out.